Okay, so bear with me for a second, because you asked a question a while back, and it was one I kind of had an answer to, but at the same time, I don't even remember if I gave it to you or if I was trying to stay focused on the conversation and not get distracted by side quests. But like last year, I did a chronological read through the Bible in a year, and this year I decided to do it again. So I was listening this morning, and I heard Genesis chapter 1, verse 27. So God created human beings in his own image, plural. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. Then he blessed them and said, be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, and govern it. Reign over all the animals. And then it says he looked at everything. It was very good. Then the next chapter comes along. And it says that when he had made it, not while, like when he had made it, it's complete, it's already made. All this stuff is already made. There's already men and women out there populating, reproducing on the earth. But at this point, in verse 5 of chapter 2, it says there's neither wild plants nor grains growing on the earth. And so then in verse 8, it says verse 7. It says, then God formed the man, singular, from the dust of the ground. He breathed the breath of life into him, and he became a living person. And God planted a garden, and there he placed the man he had made. And this kind of went along with the answer that I had learned myself. Just because the Bible is the story of the Israelites and the Jewish nation and the creation of the world, it's a story of really about God and God's chosen people. But it never said that they were the only people. God chose Adam, and from Adam grew the Israelites. But that doesn't mean there weren't other people to choose from. Because in the last chapter, it said that he created men and women and put them, like, spread them out and told them to populate and, like, here, have an earth. And then it was like he wanted a friend of his own. And so he created a special one and he put him in a special garden so that he could hang out together one-on-one and be friends and have a relationship, because God is a relational God. He's literally 3 in 1. He's always been in relationship with himself, and he wanted to share that by making man in his own image. And then out of all of the men that he created one, chosen one, for himself, for a special relationship. Just like out of all the people on the earth, when people get married, they choose one, special one, for a special kind of relationship. So I've heard a lot of different, no, I haven't. I've heard like 2 different theories. But your question was, what about all the other people? Where did they come from? Were there other people? I think there were, but they weren't in relationship with God. They were just out there making it up as they go along. But I don't know. I read that today. Well, I was listening. I listened to that today, and it like reminded me of that question you had. And I already, like I said, I already kind of like had an answer. But then when I listened to it, I was like, dude, it literally says it right here. And it's legit the answer. It was already in the book. I just had to listen to it. Okay, love you. Bye-bye.